Imagine this. You have an important conversation with your manager. You discuss a deadline, new responsibilities, and the next steps for a project. A week later, you remember one thing. Your manager remembers something different. Nobody is trying to be dishonest. People simply remember conversations differently. Situations like this happen every day in workplaces around the world. That's why one of the smartest career habits you can develop is learning how to build evidence without creating conflict. Notice those last three words, without creating conflict, because professional documentation isn't about proving people wrong. It's about creating clarity. Today, let's explore why this habit matters and how you can practice it professionally. Let's begin. The first lesson is this. Documentation is about facts, not feelings. Many people hear the word documentation and immediately think of conflict, complaints, disciplinary meetings, legal issues. But that's not what professional documentation is. Professional documentation simply means keeping accurate records of important work, projects, meetings, deadlines, achievements, conversations, facts. Nothing more. The second lesson, memory isn't perfect. Think about a meeting you attended 3 months ago. Can you remember every detail? Probably not. Neither can anyone else. Our memories naturally fade over time. That's why successful organizations rely on written communication, meeting notes, project plans, emails, policies. Documentation supports memory. It doesn't replace trust. The third lesson, follow up important conversations. One of the easiest habits you can build is sending a short follow-up email. Something as simple as, "Thank you for today's meeting. As discussed, I'll complete the report by Friday and send it for review." Now, everyone has the same written understanding. Clear, professional, helpful. The fourth lesson, keep a personal work log. You don't need complicated software. A notebook, a spreadsheet, a digital document. Record important projects, major decisions, completed tasks, positive feedback, skills you've learned. It only takes a few minutes each week. The fifth lesson, save important emails. Not every email deserves to be saved, but some certainly do. Messages confirming projects, performance feedback, recognition, training completion, role changes, positive client comments. These emails become valuable evidence of your professional growth. The sixth lesson, always focus on facts. Professional records should remain objective. Instead of writing, "My manager was unfair," record something factual. The deadline changed from Friday to Wednesday during the team meeting. Facts create clarity. Opinions create arguments. The seventh lesson, stay respectful. Documentation should never become a weapon. Its purpose isn't to embarrass anyone. It's to support communication. Professional language protects your credibility. Always write with respect. The eighth lesson, protect confidential information. Professional responsibility includes protecting sensitive information. Use secure storage. Protect passwords. Respect company policies. Professional documentation should never compromise confidentiality. The ninth lesson, documentation builds confidence. When you know your work is well organized, you stop worrying about remembering every detail. You enter meetings prepared. Performance reviews become easier. Interviews become easier. Salary discussions become easier. Preparation creates confidence. And finally, the 10th lesson, documentation protects your career. Managers change. Companies restructure. Projects end. Teams evolve. But your professional record remains. Your achievements, your completed work, your positive feedback, your certifications, your contributions. These become the evidence of your professional value. Now here's something important to remember. The goal isn't to document every conversation or every disagreement. Focus on what truly matters. Projects, responsibilities, deadlines, career discussions, important decisions. Keep your documentation simple, useful, and professional. I'd like to leave you with one final thought. The strongest professionals don't protect themselves by arguing louder. They protect themselves by communicating clearly, by keeping accurate records, by following up professionally, by focusing on facts instead of emotion. Because trust grows when communication is clear, and clear communication creates stronger careers. If today's video helped you think differently about professional communication, you'll find more practical career articles, professional resources, and career blueprints through the Work Ready Hub website linked in the channel's profile. Thank you for watching. Keep learning, keep growing, and remember, protect your career before problems become crises.